Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing great and had a fantastic weekend. It's time for comprehension. I hope you're ready with your paper and pencil. You can always pause the video to go through the text and write down your answers. I will start from the bottom paragraph over here, that is in the blue box. The wise old king, distraught with sadness, opened his word hoard and spoke his heart to the Geatish prince. Asher was my heart companion, my best and oldest friend. Side by side we stood in many a bloody battle, striking for our lives for each other. And now he's dead, no more than a meal feast for Grendel's bloodlusting mother. Last night for us, you killed her son, tore the life out of him, and now she has had her grim revenge. I do not know, and I cannot tell where she's gone to, but the country people have often told stories of two such ogres haunting the high moors and mists. One of them, it was said, was more woman in shape than man, a twisted monster woman, they said, a giant of a creature, demonic and unnatural. The other they called Grendel, that fiend from hell you so bravely destroyed. We thought at first these were mere imaginings, stories told by simple people with simple minds. How wrong we were, and how bitterly we've paid for it. They never spoke of a father to this monster, though all of them said he must have been the very devil himself. But time and again they saw a mother looming out of the moor mists. None of them ever dared venture to this hidden place where the monster and his mother lived, for it is known to be a place of wolves and wild moors, dark fells and perilous paths. Somewhere there, they said, a torrent of water plunges into the deep earth to make an underground channel that passes through vaulting caverns. Here these ogres had their loathsome lair. It is no distance from here, but no man of sense has ever ventured near the place. Even a wounded stag, hard pressed by baying hounds hot on his scent, would rather face the hounds' tearing teeth than plunge into that bottomless stream. Sometimes I've heard that these waters stir themselves into such a rage that they swirl up into the clouds and the whole earth weeps in terror. Okay, my first question for today is, why doesn't anyone go to where the sea hag lives? You can pause the video here, read through the text, and write down your answer. I have no one else to turn to. If you dare, as you dared before, then find this hideous sea hag, seek her out in her unlovely lair, and destroy her. I shall reward you as I did before, with golden treasures from my hoard. My generosity will be even greater this time, I assure you. Then Beowulf, Ecgtheow's noble son, replied, for a fighting man like me, daring is everything. How else will a fighting man be remembered if he does not dare? I cannot banish your grief, great king, but I can and will avenge your loss. Of that you can be sure. I shall quickly find where this hag of hell has gone to, and I promise there will be nowhere she can hide, no fold in the field, no ditch, forest, or craggy cleft, no watery heaven, nowhere. However deep she dives, I shall find her, and when I do, your revenge and mine will be swift and sure. Right, my second question for today is, what is the name of Beowulf's father? You can pause the video here and find the answer. So they rode out after her together, Danish king and Geatish hero, their lords, and thanes beside them, their shield bearers marching alongside. It was not difficult to see which way she had gone. Along woodland paths, over the high moors, foul with fog, they traced her bloody steps, following where she had gone before, dragging her bloody victim. The trail narrowed between the cliffs and the path. Here was tortuous and treacherous. Up over the scree they went then and down again onto the fence, a haunted, dreadful place where no one could ever live, nor ever wish to live. Sensing danger all about them now, the wolf and his warriors went ahead to scout the land. They came then to a cheerless cluster of ash trees by a rushing stream that tumbled beneath a rocky crag, and beyond that they found a dark, deep lake stained with blood. And all knew at once whose blood it was. Worse evidence was to come, for they saw left there on the edge of the cliff the most grievous sight, dead, Asher's head. Stirred to new fury, they let out an eager battle cry, sounded the war horn loud and long, so that the whole world could hear their anger. Roused and enraged by the challenge of the battle horn, a giant sea serpent slithered to the surface. They saw now that the lake was teeming with them, and with countless strangely writhing water snakes too. This place was truly a home of monsters. Right, my next question is, how did Beowulf and his warriors track the sea hag down? My next question is, what is a treacherous path? You can read through the text and tell me the answer. The next question is, what does the phrase scout the land mean? You can look for the phrase scout the land and tell me what it means. The next question is, what was the lake full of? And the last question for today is, what did they find at the edge of the cliff? Right, you can read through the text, look for your answers, and once you're ready, you can unpause the video and we'll mark the answers together. Okay, so my first question for today was, why doesn't anyone go to where the sea hag lives? That is on page 73 right here, when Hrothgar is describing the place where the sea hag lives. Hrothgar tells Beowulf that it's a bottomless stream right here. He tells him it's a bottomless stream, that no sensible man would ever dare to go there because it sounds extremely unsafe and dangerous, and any man can easily get killed. The next question was, what is the name of Beowulf's father? That was on the next page right here. Then Beowulf, Ecgtheow's noble son. So that tells us that his father's name was Ecgtheow. Right, my third question was, how did Beowulf and his warriors track the sea hag down? That's on the next page here. It is right over here. They traced her bloody steps. They traced her bloody steps following where she had gone before, dragging her bloody victim. So that's your answer. They traced and followed her bloody steps. The next question was, What does a treacherous path mean? It's right over here when they described the cliffs and the path here was tortuous and treacherous. So treacherous means not trusted or dangerous. A treacherous path means an extremely dangerous path that is full of danger or it's life-threatening. My next question was question 5. What does the phrase scout the land mean? The phrase is right here, scout the land. Beowulf and his warriors went ahead to scout the land, which means to explore and search the land. My question 6 was, what was the lake full of? So the lake was full of water snakes. It's right here. The lake was, they saw now that the lake was teeming with them and with countless strangely breathing water snakes too. So if you've written the lake was full of water snakes, or if you've said something like the lake was full of monsters, your answer is correct. And my last question was, what did they find at the edge of the cliff? That's right here. They found Asher's head at the edge of the cliff. Right, that's all for today. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.